Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Oh,
I hope you're doing well this morning, this afternoon. Well, thank you. I hope you guys have a great day too. Make sure you're spending time with your real life mothers as well. I just wanted to make sure I gave people time to get in before we start. So, are you guys ready? Because to start off the stream, we're going to be watching the Smiley Archives. Aw, that's so sweet of them to go on a date. You keep seeing my melody flashes because I'm changing windows.
yeah.
Bye, I love you guys. We're gonna get into watching this video now. Oh. Welcome to the introductory to for in Operation Smile. Oh, I can't read it that fast. Okay. Will I ever see my family again? Yes. Am I going? Oh. This is more than I thought. Dorfman. Is that a real last name?
Probably, yeah.
Dorfman has been working for the CIA for over 20 years, specializing in hypnosis. Thank you for authorizing and allocating the budget to this project. Oh. Before testing begins, click the experiment checklist and make sure all necessary materials are present. Remember to double check arm, leg, and head restraints and assure the IV needle is in properly before initiating any form of type E testing. Patients are not to be disturbed during type E testing. No! I couldn't pause it fast enough.
Oh, jeez.
Starting today, we'll be rolling out our brand new Smile Tech for the patients. Smile Tech is a brand new type of technology that is designed to eliminate unwanted feelings in the patient. The first wave of Smile Tech will be rolling out in the E wing of the labs. There will be a seminar held for doctors today explaining how Smile Tech works in depth. Additionally, new patients will be shown to their living quarters, be properly medicated, and filed into CIA registries and databases. It should also be noted that all materials regarding Project Smile are classified and are not to be distributed or published anywhere. Should you distribute sensitive materials without authorization, your position will be terminated immediately. Thank you for understanding. Now let's get smiling, folks. I see. Why is the smiley face winking at me? Oh,
I'm
and
not
this one
sure.
stays on screen for a while. Oh. I'd like to inform you that your employment has been terminated due to multiple violations of the Operation Smile contract. Due to the violation of your contract, you will not be paid for your 6-week contribution. Oh, I've been fired.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Congrats.
Mel, what have you done?
I don't know. It was the fastest time I've been fired.
Oh dear.
I was employed for all of 2 minutes.
Congrats.
Oh, apparently I
Your
distributed classified materials, interviewing, editing classified tapes, failure to follow experiment protocols, and attempting to interfere with Class E testing. After the duration of the games, you will be escorted out of the facility by personnel sent in for questioning, and then you will leave this facility and not return. Your personal belongings have been destroyed and your home has been searched. Oh my god! My things!
Yours
Wow.
no more.
It isn't yours no more.
They destroyed my stuff!
Oh dear.
Excuse me.
Oh, nah, I wasn't old enough to work back then. It's back in 2000.
Oh.
I was like... I wasn't even 6 yet.
Child labor?
Child labor. Something
I'm
bad will
sorry.
happen soon.
That's all I can think of.
No,
You said you were
ads!
6.
No,
Dear.
actually, I wasn't even 4. My birthday for that year hadn't even passed.
Oh no. Oh dear.
This music kind of vibes, though. I think I have it up too loud. Oh, it's testing how patients act under the effects of LSD.
Oh no. LSD little thing? Ugh.
Oh no.
I just realized how weird I am, like in the middle of the blue screen, just like tap tap hi. Switch to the
So to see the videos after conclusion of the video, please describe what you feel. Let's see how each scene made you feel. Oh wow, dear fowl. I see.
Nature.
Nature.
Feels calming.
Yeah. It's very calming. Bug. Bug. Bugs.
Thing.
Snow. I love snow, but I hate the cold. That makes
Fear.
0 sense.
For me, that's fear.
Fair. Poverty? I have lived in that for ages.
Same. So honestly, I hate to say it, comfortable.
Life.
Life.
Fling it.
Comfortable, I guess. Just
Yeah.
relaxing. I don't know.
Rot.
Rot.
Oh.
I'm gonna sound gross by saying this. Interesting.
It is interesting. War? No.
Fear. Absolute and utter guttural fear.
Yeah. I am very cold right now.
I could tell.
I miss my blankets.
being cleaned.
I know.
Love.
Happy.
Warm.
What's next? Death?
Yeah. Okay, so this could be one or two things for people. It could be utter absolute fear, or the best comfort.
Is it, truth be told, comfort.
Same.
Like, I don't fear dying.
I don't either. I don't like the smiley face.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's made to be uncanny.
You know, I'm gonna have you popped out so that way I can watch it. Danny Downers?
Yeah.
My rent has gone up. I'm out of a job, and I'm in a state of perpetual sadness due to the conditions of the modern age.
Oh.
That sounds like a problem. Thankfully, I have a solution.
You do?
With these new smile pills, I can help take away your unhappiness for a few hours for the low cost of $19.99.
I don't think temporarily taking away the unhappiness will solve any problems.
Shut up. I'm helping you.
Shut up, I'm helping you!
In school, at the park, or wherever you could possibly be.
Goodness.
Oh dear.
75 minutes. They work like a charm at making you forget the endless suffering.
Are these just antidepressants?
Now, in order.
They're supposed to be like a type of antidepressant.
For shipping and handling.
For a free sample, call 1-800-SMILE.
That's not enough numbers.
That's 1-800.
No, it is. Never mind.
ILEYS.
Freaking hell.
Hi, Tara.
The pills are just a distraction.
Hi, dude.
But
Calm down.
sometimes ignorance is bliss.
Oh.
Oh goodness.
Oh my goodness. Smile now, apocalypse later.
That's
That is
Interesting.
that sure is interesting. Thank you. I wanted to be a pony for today's game. Might try and find an excuse to use this more.
That just got released.
Oh. You know, these videos are quite interesting. I'm glad I looked more into, something bad's about to happen. So that I could look into this. Who knows? Maybe, just maybe, if the game goes well, You know what I could do?
What?
We could play some of this till the end of stream.
That works.
Oops.
Oh. Oh no.
Huh.
They're giving one of the patients a gun.
Uh-oh.
Just to say, do what you must. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Do it. Don't peace sign and stick your tongue out and wink at me.
Oh, nope. I don't mess with that. Nope.
Firearms training video. Block 26. Oh, an automatic? Oh. Nobody needs an automatic weapon.
Nope, no one does.
Various purposes? What do you mean? Treat all guns as if they are loaded. Okay. You know what? Recreational activities. Hunting, yeah. Okay. Target practice, okay. Whoa. Protection, alright. I do not own a gun.
I don't either.
I know they're not talking to me directly, but you know. Oh dear. Oh yeah, what does your work schedule look like? So I can
I'm off
set up a backup
tomorrow.
alarm just in case you need me to call.
Hold on, let me find it, because I sent it to Finn. Here it is.
Dang, that's a lot of days. Are they
Yeah,
at
I
least
know.
working you lightly?
Yeah, I'm on light load right now.
Okay. 5 days. I don't know if I could work like that. Aren't you getting over 40 hours now?
I'm here for your emotional
Yeah.
wellness evaluation.
Goodness.
To start, how are you feeling today, Jacob? Fine, I guess.
Hi, Katie!
Though. That's natural. Don't worry. Next question. Have you had any depressive or suicidal thoughts? I've had some here and there, yes. And why do you think you have them? I'm not sure. And how do you feel about the tapes?
Well, thank you.
I don't understand the tapes. They make me feel dehumanized when I watch them. That's fine. Soon you'll understand them. You think so? I'm sure of it. Moving on. Have you had any suicidal or homicidal ideations? I've thought about death a lot, but not about killing others. I see. And have Have you had any feelings of happiness or euphoria at all? When I eat lunch, I guess I feel happy.
Me too.
Overall, how are you feeling this week? I feel fine, I guess. Okie dokie. That wraps up the check today. I'll see you next week, Jacob. Sounds good, Doctor. Take care. Good morning, Jacob. This is Dr. for your weekly evaluation. Okay. How are you feeling today, Jacob? Miserable. And why would that be? I don't know. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Moving on. Have you had any depressive or suicidal ideation in the past week? Yeah. And do you feel more prone to violence lately? I do. Have you had any homicidal ideation lately?
Oh.
I have. And how do you feel about the tapes? I like the one with the guns.
Oh dear.
Good morning. How are you doing today? Okie dokie. I'm just gonna ask you a few questions and you can get right back to testing. Sound good? Okay. First question. Have you been feeling better or worse after this week's testing?
He's been
Worse.
He's barely
Worse how?
responsive.
Just worse. Alright. Have you had any suicidal or homicidal ideations in the past 48 hours? Yes.
You can hear his decline.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Next question. Do you know where you are? No. Do you know why you're here? No. And have you had any feelings of happiness or euphoria in the past 4 weeks? Do you enjoy the imagery of violence or otherwise graphic material? Yes. Alright. Last question. Do you know how to operate and handle a firearm of any kind? Yes. Alright then, buddy. You're free to go back to your room. This will conclude your testing and you're scheduled for relocation next week. So just relax a little. You've earned it.
There is text there that I cannot read.
I can't either.
I'm kind of vibing, not gonna lie. It says feel relaxed. Nah, this isn't relaxing. I'm vibing to this. Hi, Leo. Thank you. Oh, it's not saying to relax no more. It's saying to get revenge and get a rifle.
Uh-oh.
I had no idea there was going to be flashing lights.
Oh no.
I should have inspected these a bit more.
Yeah, you should've. But you didn't!
I didn't.
We're all learning together.
Very sorry. Remain calm. Oh.
I do not know if I can stay calm after you've blasted my eyes full of color.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh, Jesus.
Today's your big day. Are you sure about this? Good. Good. Get your stuff ready. Remember, no mercy. Everything has led up to this moment. I don't mind at all. You feel much better once it's done. Revenge feels good. In the moment, yeah, but you're gonna feel awful later. Remember your training. You've got this. Mags loaded. Rounds chambered. Safety off. Good. Your first target is up ahead. Good luck. Oh my.
They're trying to make super soldiers?
I don't.
Goodness gracious. That was a semi-automatic. It wasn't going off as fast.
Alarming.
Very much so. You're going so hard. Hi, Moon Lover! Destroy everything.
Oh
My
god.
god.
Flashing is. Oof.
Flashing is a bit much.
Yeah.
Oh, they made it worse.
You might need to skip through the flashing, or at least something.
Oh.
Jesus.
Well, I skipped a little bit. It said police closing in. End it. Hi, Sunny.
Yes, dude? My cat is trying to get my attention.
Hi,
Trying
dude.
Stinky, stinky.
Papa seems to be doing okay. Dad's at work.
Good boy! He just chirped at you guys, by the way.
Oh.
The stinky boy.
Stinky boy still remembers you too.
Good. I don't remember how many of these there are. Hold on. This is the last one. Okay. We're watching the Smiley Archives. So I don't know if you were here back when we used to play it a lot, but it was called Something Bad is About to Happen on Roblox. This is what inspired that.
Huh.
This series
I
inspired it
actually-
all, and I noticed it in the description. I'm just like, oh, this would be nice to watch for tomorrow.
You did not pre-watch or
I did not pre-watch nothing.
how could you?
Maybe I'll start squeezing this in on streams more often. Yeah, Tara, you can have a hug.
My teeth still.
So the thought I had is maybe I look at other like analog horror and ARG stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know which one to do next. Because I feel
do
like
both.
the one that I am most fixated on right now is going to be too much.
Which one is it?
Vita
Is
Carnus.
it Vita? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, nope, not that one.
I've
Yes,
been really
me
fixated on it.
exactly zeroing in.
Here's
Look,
the thing,
the
though.
I
it's
keep
trimmings are
rewatching.
great.
I want a trimming.
I do too.
I don't care what anyone says. I want that ugly baby.
Ugly baby.
I want an ugly baby.
Ugly baby.
It reminds me of the ugly baby sprout.
Is that why you like the ugly baby sprout, honey?
Maybe.
I do too.
You
I
know
love
the
ugly
meat
baby
image.
sprout.
But I'm not. I think it might be a bit too much for a lot of people who tune into my streams.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it feels
you could
like.
You could do the Godzilla ones.
That's true. I could do the video game based ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do Mandela Catalog. That is another one that I could probably look into. It's not that bad.
I'd be careful because of the religious themes.
Hello, Sieru. I mean, yeah, but have you
A
seen
lot of
my?
Christianity
Have you seen
stuff.
me? Have you seen me?
I know. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know how some parents are if they catch their kids watching something like that.
Yeah. I'd have to skip around a little bit. We'd miss a lot of the story.
Yeah.
Can't
we could always
really
explain.
I can't really skip the stuff that involves Gabriel.
Yeah, because Gabriel's important in that.
He's
Yeah.
like the main antagonist of the series.
He still is.
Yeah.
He's gotten worse and I love it. Anyway,
Another one we could do is the backroom
Oh.
stuff from Kane Pixels.
we
Yeah.
could. We could also do Kane Pixel's Giant, the what's it called?
Ooh.
The
Rolling Giant?
Oh,
Something
yeah,
like that?
the rolling giant.
Who
Thank you.
Hey honey, you know the guy who
What?
made Siren Head?
Jim Henson?
Yeah, we could look in
Not
Jim Henson.
No. That's the puppets.
I don't remember his name at the moment.
You know, hold on.
I think the last name's right. I know it's a Henson.
Yeah, I think it is
Trevor Henderson.
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 It was really close.
That's why.
But
That's
hi Anna. So we could look into his creations too, because doesn't he have entire pages about them?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because there's Siren Head, Cartoon Cat,
Long Horse. I love Long Horse. Is it weird that I really love Long Horse?
No.
Long Horse did nothing wrong.
He's just trying to help you.
Yes, I love Long Horse. I want to give him treats.
Give him all the apples and
Yes.
carrots.
Yes. I need to start embracing the horror aspect, considering I do identify as a horror VTuber.
Yeah, you're technically you're what they call the mixed bag. That's like mine. Right now I'm making it child friendly, but I'm doing the mixed bag of doing two things at once.
Yeah. Alright. Hey honey, how close are you to being done?
He just BRB'd.
Oh, he's in the bathroom. I heard the door open.
I am working as fast as my hands can go. But I'm like fixing lines upon lines.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
You know the Eggman account that just joined that I made a mod.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's Pepsi.
What happened?
Nothing happened particular, but Orphe didn't realize that the I am the Eggman account in my chat was Pepsi. And Pepsi's just
no!
messing with him now. And I'm just like, I shouldn't be feeding into this, but it's so funny.
It's really fucking him up. Excuse my language, I'm so sorry.
It is.
It's messing him up bad.
I didn't realize how bad it was getting him. I just thought it was silly.
So
'Cause
confused.
here's the thing is, he follows Pepsi on Twitter. Pepsi's Twitter is centered around Mudkips.
Oh!
I said they
Good to
like
know.
Mudkip.
Oh.
And he didn't get it.
Oh, jeez. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
I'll keep it a secret. Don't worry.
Thank you. I think it's really goofy.
I'm also a siren at this point, so, you know. A little snippet for the kids. So they
Yeah.
can get a little prepared for it. When you drown in the sea of dreams, you are never the same.
I mean, it's in the title. It's a My Little Pony horror game. It's why I'm a pony today. But I love this, so I might use it more. We're not playing yet. I just brought it up.
How could you?
Could you?
I mean, it's not like I gave them a snippet preview of anything. It was just, I didn't like the black screen at the moment, so I just have the title screen up.
Darn it, wrong layer.
I still need a screenshot or something from the game.
True.
Make you a thumbnail.
I'll get Google.
Google.
Booble. I think that's the best gift I've given you. The putrid ponies. I think that's the best gift I got.
And it was only $5!
Yeah. I got it right when it was on sale.
You got it for me the day of release, and I was so excited.
I should make the eyelashes darker.
Oh, available.
There you go, honey.
Yeah.
I also love My Little Pony horror, by the way. I thought about doing reaction videos to some of it, but I have to pick and choose which one makes it onto my channel.
You could.
Because the one I refuse to do for the channel is My Little Worms. Do not look it up.
Please don't ever.
Don't look it up.
Don't ever.
That one is really bad. Ooh, wait a
To give you an
minute.
example, I don't get nauseous. I don't get queasy. I do not get actually, like, I want to cry with things like that. That is something that you do not want to watch. I actually, legit, every time when Melody brings it up, my skin crawls. I can't. And it's not something for you.
What if I cover my little toothache?
You could.
I love the designs in that one. So I might use that one as one to cover, and that'll give me an excuse to be a pony!
Saturn wants a hug.
Yeah, you can have a hug. I don't have anything to drink. I should probably do that.
Angry because teeth pain.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
You're mocking me.
What?
The one that you said you were gonna cover.
Oh my god.
I just find it
Here we go.
fascinating.
I know, I'm just bullying you.
You don't believe me.
You bully me all you can. I'm gonna bully you back.
Nuh-uh.
Yaha.
Yeah, huh? Oh,
I hope this pony PNG was a nice surprise for today. Because I do love
If I hadn't passed out last night because
Hi, Pop-Tart.
due to pain not going away until it was just way too late.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I do appreciate you doing them, though. I feel like my design just translates well into being a pony, too.
We don't talk about mine.
mine ain't a pony, but
Puts horse ears on you.
I'm-
There you go, you're
I'm
a pony.
sorry. I'm sorry in advance.
wouldn't I technically be a hippocampus?
Yeah. They do exist, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You could
Again,
also
I'm not
just be
caught
a
up with my...
You could also just be a regular siren. These are comic only.
Oh, okay.
So, do you know the Dazzlings? From the My Little Pony movie?
To an extent, yes.
I feel like you could take inspo from them. Well,
They
Here.
could.
here, I'll send you a picture of their horse forms.
Pretty. They have a gem in their chest.
Yeah, it's where they get their power.
That's cool.
I can't remember right. Yeah, Papa's here. He just doesn't have a PNG right now.
I'm here in spirit for now.
For now. Well, how close are you to being able to be on screen?
I'm still lining.
Ah.
At least the.
If I BRB real quick to run up, grab something to eat and drink. Would we be okay?
I think you're having too much confidence in me.
I mean, look at how fast you got mine done.
Yeah. But
You went really hard with yours.
look, you're playing a My Little Pony horror, so you know.
You
Yeah.
gotta go all out.
I think you'll get decently close. It's okay, you don't have to watch My Little Pony to understand what's going on in this game. It explains the storyline to you. But I will be right back. You guys can vibe to the music.
Yeah.
Did you want to see a song that got me to that point
Yeah.
for a design?
Yeah.
Okay, it's finally done. Jatham Crow. I need to stop making characters with such long hair.
I mean, same, but I know I won't.
I can make a new freaking layer for the skin. There. You can get a little messy with it.
Ow, my neck.
I know.
I wish to stop being crunchy.
I wish my ankle wasn't crunchy, but here we are. I don't know if I should add shading or not. Or if I should leave it a flat color.
It's up to you. Add these lines.
Hi,
Yep.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I got all the main parts of it lined.
Good. I figured you'd have a big part of it done because it took me a bit to look at the food and go,
What eat? What do eat?
How are you guys doing? Did you guys get something to drink?
To be honest, I have no idea what to do for, like, the talking frame.
Tongue. These are really good little mini pizzas.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Ow. Oh boy, the fun part of clearing out the spaces that don't require to be colored in.
You know what's hilarious?
What?
I have the unicorn drink powder that I'm using.
Ooh.
Not on purpose, by the way.
Have you finally started?
I can drink the unicorn. I'm just nervous about the mermaid.
Oh, I forgot. I honestly forgot which one it was that you started just letting me have. Now I remember. Mermaid.
I am, because it's also purple.
Purple. Gotta erase that. Ugh. This sure is a PNG.
Here,
I feel
listen.
that. I think I overdid it.
Maybe a little. It's okay.
Well, considering this can be for my own streams, usually this is just a placeholder for Velvet.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I still
Oh, no,
don't got
don't.
yours to.
Do not apologize. You take your
He's-
time.
He's been struggling art-wise for a little bit, so.
That's okay.
Uh,
I'm not upset. Honestly, just take your time.
However,
Artist to artist here.
I caught him when he wanted to draw ponies, so.
yeah,
Good catch.
first.
I may or may not have snagged myself cake while I was upstairs.
Fair.
My favorite pony is Fluttershy. Fair. It's a good choice. What's your favorite pony, guys?
I haven't watched My Little Pony, so I don't know.
Guess Rarity.
Fair. Though, if we're not choosing from the main six, it's Luna.
Maybe, and I guess for me it'd be Chrysalis. If not mean.
Fair. Love crystals too. Thorax is a good choice. I just wish he got more screen time so we could learn more about him. Because from what I know, he didn't actually pop up that much in the actual series.
Mel?
Yeah.
Should I add shading or should I just leave it flat colored?
Leave it flat, it's better.
Better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure he only really does flat color for mine.
Yeah, for the most part. Oh, what here?
I might start doing a watch party for My Little Pony in the Discord. It's all free. It's all free on YouTube, so.
Huh.
Still upset about Crashbox not being, like, the episodes not being up on YouTube anymore.
Fair. I don't even know what that
I
is.
should have downloaded all of them. But it is a old
Thank you, Alaska.
educational kid show that I used to watch when I was little.
I watched Cyber Chase. Thinking about it, that might be why I was so good at math.
Crashbox
Probably.
was probably my reason for why I was good at certain things
Now,
before I forgore.
I
all-
need y'all to remember. Read the rules and hit the green check mark. If you don't have the rules red rule, I will kick you out.
Dingus.
I will say, honey, out of the two, I think the Tre Leche is my favorite.
Okay, I like the chocolate. But that's just because I like chocolate.
Like, it's good. But the Tre Leche is so... melts in your mouth cake.
Is good. It tastes too much like the I'm trying to think. Or the ones in the cups.
Ah,
Yeah.
the faux tiramisu. Because that's not
Yeah,
what
it tastes-
tiramisu is.
It tastes too much like those, and I don't really like tiramisu a whole lot. Like, I'll eat it, but it's not my favorite.
Multiple personality disorder, you might have DID?
Yep, dissociative identity disorder. It's a pain in the butt.
I mean, sometimes bipolar and DID go hand in hand.
Yep.
It's more
So does
common than you
depression
might think.
people.
Depression just happens to a lot of people with mental illness in general.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello. There are medications
Excuse me.
for it. I'm not a doctor. You'd have to talk to your doctor and therapist.
The only way to come
But-
back if it is multiple personality disorder is to go to therapy and try to work through your
Mhm.
trauma.
And sometimes it's hard. It's gonna be a hard travel.
Sometimes things will get worse. You'll split more. But it's all about trying to work towards getting better, and some people don't want. Okay, so explaining this from what I've learned is that if you have multiple personalities, some people don't want those personalities to go back together. They want to remain as a
Separate.
system.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And truth be told, there's nothing wrong with that. However, a lot of systems work toward trying to get back to being their own person. It's up to you to decide what you want, but I recommend going to therapy to get a for sure diagnosis on what you have.
Yep. I'll give you an example because I am diagnosed with it. I just chose to be separate. Everyone had their own system.
Mhm.
Well, I have my own system, I should say. But I also know how to ground myself as well. There are grounding methods that a therapist can teach you.
Sometimes you still need help, though.
Yep,
Ooh.
that's what I'm saying. Therapist first, always first.
Yeah.
Also, I think my cutie mark would probably be... So, you know the... Oh. I'm just gonna say it right now. Not Dandy's World. No.
Silly.
No, you're not bothering. I like educating people, even if I'm not a therapist and I'm not a licensed professional. I can tell you what I've seen based on experience. And I tend to do a lot of research before I try to give tips on stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Ugh, gosh darn it. Hunt, why did we do this to ourselves?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I'm the way I am.
I don't know why I'm the way I am either. Mine is just as complex. I'm just finishing the idle sprite.
I don't need. Mine's gonna barely move.
Which is
because
fine.
of-
The only other idea I had was a head tilt, and that'd be too hard.
Yeah, I'm already starting to color it. I didn't think this through.
So, for my cutie mark, I don't know if y'all have seen, but in the corner of my videos, there's a little symbol that Papa drew for me a while ago. That would most likely be my cutie mark.
I was gonna draw that on yours, but then I realized, oh wait, overalls.
Yeah, I got overalls
Over
on.
and overalls.
Yeah, pants.
I got little pants.
No pants.
So you wouldn't be able to see mine.
Yeah.
Let me find it. And I'll show you guys.
Okay, I need to stop listening to that song because it's gonna cause me to go crazy.
I have to remember where I saved it to.
Oh, hi! What's your issue? Where's your malfunction, my friend?
Is
What's
a
up?
baby?
It's a baby. What's the
Stinky,
malfunction?
stinky baby. You know what? What am I doing? I could just go back over.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, I messed up. I had it.
Hey,
Oh, but then you did.
dude. Sorry. Hey, what's going on?
This is my channel logo. Hold on, I have two of them. This would most likely be my cutie mark.
He's meowing at me, but I don't know what he wants.
Revolution.
He wants to be held like a baby.
But the thing, I just held him like a baby, and he just squirmed right out of my arms.
Swaddle him.
I might
Time to
have to.
swaddle.
Oh,
A burrito.
I know what you want. Are these the squeezies? Is this the squeezy?
I hope you guys enjoy just sitting here and chatting.
Oh boy, I'm about to get bit.
Oh no.
Because he wants it. I got him the squeeze temptations.
Oh, we need to get those for our babies.
They're just a little puree. I got the seafood. Sir, you get it if you stay on the floor. Be
I
good.
mean, it's okay. Papa draws scary things too.
So does I. I draw them sometimes when I have the drive to draw.
I mean, I've
But
been
lately
doing. So here's the thing, is that I probably need to figure out where to get more Vyvanse, because that's what I need for my drawing streams to keep me focused.
Yeah.
However, I don't have many left,
Oh, no.
which means we're gonna need to figure out a different way
Yeah.
for me, cause
Ow.
it's that or I try and call the doctor and see if my mom will mail it to me.
Yeah.
My ADHD goes nuts, and it's why you see me jumping from topic to topic a lot when we're talking.
Yeah.
I am also officially diagnosed, and I have been since I was little. Unfortunately, my ways of coping with it did not work to help me actually focus. Cause like I want to draw, but my brain goes, no, video game.
Video game.
But no, you could do this too. Ugh.
But oh, what's that?
Yep, it's complete another squirrel mode.
And I feel so bad describing it that way, but that's how my brain goes. I will talk really fast and talk your ear off, or I will be dead quiet.
There's no in between.
There is no in between.
Radio static. Oh.
I will say that for a point because my brother is also ADHD. He was just diagnosed last week, by the way.
Oh.
And he's like, ah, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Well then, he's like, do you have it? I'm like, I have a lot of other things that is wrong with me. I don't know if I want that diagnosis right now.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that you have it.
Ugh. Scared.
This could be mild form of it,
Yeah.
depending.
Yeah. Hey, honey, did you purposefully make my tail sparkly?
Yeah,
That's cute. That is.
I always
really
add sparkles into the tail.
Well,
or try
no,
to.
because of how it's moving right now. You can see them
Oh.
shimmering as I'm, like, floating.
Oh, that wasn't intentional.
It
but
translated
if it
really
works,
well
it-
onto pony.
Yeah. Hey, if it works, it works.
And there I go again. That was another. I love being self-aware with ADHD. Change the topic again.
Slap, slap, slap. Clip, clip, clip.
Vocal tips are also a thing.
Forgets my own design aspects.
Can
Guys.
Can I point out something though? I never grew out of the My Little Pony phase.
That's okay.
Sometimes it just gets reignited in a new light. Like with the horror infection I use.
Yes.
Because I watched the original series with my niece. And then I fell back into it. And then I started finding the horror I use years later on TikTok. And my brain went, oh.
So, question for you two.
What's up?
I'm gonna send a picture of her lips. I want you to say whether this should be this color or the other color.
Are you sending it separately?
Yep, I gotta take screenshots first.
Okay.
Oop. Where is...
Coloring in an eyeball.
I'm putting in a fishbowl.
Okay.
Here
I'm
and
watching.
then I'm gonna grab the other color. Dude. There we go. Where's my Discord?
I think
Here, I'll send it.
the blue.
I should probably send it with the full face too. Blue and then the mauve color.
Hey, excuse me. Oh, sorry.
Also, is stream running okay? Does everything look okay to you guys? Hey, honey, they want to know what your cutie mark would be. Also, Pixel, it's okay. We're just chatting. Yeah, the blue.
The blue. Okay.
Yeah.
Eyeball.
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 I think
I feel like you could have a multitude of eyeballs for yours.
they'd just be actual eyeballs.
People get confused, go to touch it, it blinks.
It just looks at them.
Oh dear. I touched the wrong thing. Little gremlin.
Okay, it's the Slayer.
I feel like I'm gonna need to turn down the music a little bit more because the game is decently loud on my end, unfortunately.
That clash is hard.
Oh?
I'm in
No,
pain.
no,
I'm in misery.
I'm trying to do a dark to light aesthetic, considering that it's supposed to be like a lighter color in the front, but her color palette is such a dark palette that it's like the lighter colors pop, and almost like
Oh.
too much pop, if you know what I mean.
What you could do is dull them down. Like, if you have a white, make it like a cream.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Or a gray. Instead of going to, like...
Rayon.
Because...
Okie dokie.
That did not fill in.
It's kind of
Why
nice
is that?
just sitting here. We're not
just
playing.
talking.
I just have the screen up on Twitch. So, like, it works for me to still be on the
Okay.
just chatting scene. The just chatting category.
That's the character she's based off of.
Oh.
See how her color palette's the dark ocean with a little bit of vibrancy because of bioluminescence.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I recommend there is keep it that color, but if it's going to be bioluminescent, you could add a glow effect around it. Do you know how to do that?
No. I'll look it up though.
Oh, that's the game. That's the game's audio. That is just the audio that the game produces.
Jesus.
That is just the music they did for the title screen. I love it.
It's a good one.
It is very calming and relaxing. That's why I have it up in the background, but it's also very loud.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
You good, honey?
Ow.
Okay. Yeah, his teeth.
Ow. Those teethers are giving you some issues, man.
Well, luckily he's
Yeah.
gonna get him taken care of probably next month.
Yeah.
This work?
I mean, I have a appointment for next month on the 11th, so yeah.
Actually.
So he's finally gonna get his teeth taken care of and not have to deal with that anymore.
Yeah. The only thing I gotta worry about is crowns.
I mean, even those aren't that bad. Takes some getting used to, though.
I mean, it's 50 per crown.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I need 2.
You
so I
need
need
to,
100.
that's not the worst, though, for a crown.
Yeah. It's not. I just...
Which crowns are they gonna give you?
My molars.
No, like, there's different colors.
I don't know.
You always go Halloween themed.
Shrugs.
I thought it was just gold and silver.
I mean, it depends, because I know that some crowns can be different colors. It depends on the dentist's office.
This is true.
Mine give my little brother had rainbow crowns for a while.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Rainbow. I'd want...
Yeah, it's a monster.
Purple and green, or purple and blue.
That'd be pretty.
Yeah.
If they don't offer that, honestly, a solid silver would look nice.
Yeah. This game is not on Roblox, but it is $5 on Steam.
Yeah.
Which isn't that bad considering the amount of content it has already.
Yeah, it had a lot of content.
Yeah. Plus, they're
Wasn't
still
it
adding
just, like,
more. This is just the beta.
Oh,
Yeah.
frick, that's right, that is just the beta.
There's more story that's gonna be added.
Yeah. Oops.
So happy with how this looks so far.
So $5 for this is really good. And I'm hoping they do continue to update it because, honestly, I love it. Getting an actual game based around infection AUs means a lot to me because points... I've been obsessed with it for a while.
Yeah, they have.
You know this out of all people. Me, in bed, looking up infection AUs on TikTok.
Hears it while I'm trying to sleep.
Gives you weird dreams because of my fixation.
Yeah.
By the way, that is just a mutated pony.
Yeah.
It's a heavily mutated pony.
Stage
Spider.
3? 4?
Spider.
I like how I did
Okay.
the extra chest piece because now it looks like seaweed.
Ooh. I know we're not doing much, but like, I like
I'm
just
sorry.
talking while he's working on stuff. It's not on the App Store. At least to my knowledge, it is just on Steam.
Steam is easier to get games off the floor, that's why they posted it on Steam.
Yeah. I love infection AUs. They're so interesting. So, I'm gonna start covering them. I will be skipping through some that I know are not appropriate and that are too much. Should I skip them if they have too much swearing?
Probably.
Yeah, just because they are kids.
You know what knocks that out? It gets knocked out even more.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to get my studio back.
I also, well, I will be reading along with it and trying to voice act a little bit. If there's certain words, I will not say them. It is not my place.
Not our place is to teach you kids swear words.
Swear words and slurs. That's not what you're here to learn.
Nope.
Okay, I'm debating. Should Sundays be dedicated now to looking up MMP infection AUs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Gives me an excuse to use my pony PNG weekly.
Yeah. Ow.
Hey, buddy. What you doing, dude?
I used to voice act a lot when I was younger.
Oh, I used to do the same.
I think what's funny is the fact that I can take my voice super duper high, but I also do not breathe during that time.
Yeah, that's just something that hurts.
I used to voice act for Tavros,
I used to do Sullix Matuna.
so I was trying to get the nasally
I used to
sound.
do really gravelly, like, either Scottish or British-esque voice. I can't quite do anymore.
Fair.
And the funny thing is, the route to be able to do it was, I'm gonna only call it, I'm just gonna refer to it as going Danny DeVito to get the going Danny DeVito to get voice to be strained and gravelly. First.
Sometimes, because I did also used to voice act Solix, I would fall into the lisp. and just be stuck and cry.
Yes, that's how that works.
Yeah.
And is it uncanny
Or
that I
getting-
can do this constantly? Yes.
Getting stuck in a British accent.
Getting stuck in a random accent at any point. Like, you just start speaking, you're just like, where did this come from?
Oh, that's
Get
easy.
stuck in
That's something that I get to.
British accents.
Now I'm stuck in the Salix voice.
It was so irritating getting stuck in the British accent because I could not get out of it. It was so frustrating.
I don't know if I can go that high right now. My nose is
like
extremely stuffy, so I could do the nasally voice, but I don't know if I can go as high as I did Tavros's anymore.
So, funniest thing about Salix, this is how I used to talk for a long time because I was scared of my own voice.
Ah.
So it's become a kind of comfort method. But also I could do Matuna. Matuna's funner to do.
Let's see. I used to do Nepeta.
Oh, Nepeta's fun.
And that's just because it was like this. I just kind of scrunched up my mouth a little bit more.
You know, like yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I'm being stupid.
I used to voice act with a friend back in the day, for some of the big, like, the vlogs.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And that's what would get me stuck in voices more often.
That was me with Matuna. Oof.
Excuse
Or
me.
Diamond's Droog. I would get stuck in the Diamond's Droog voice so often that people just started calling me Droog whenever I walk by.
I do think it's a little funny that the kids do see me as the Cosmos voice at this point,
Aw.
which is really sweet.
Yeah.
Hi,
like-
Yeehaw!
Like this critter.
You know the thing I was the most nervous about making a VTuber design?
What?
Huh.
My voice not matching it.
Doesn't matter if it matches or not.
Well, a lot of people's voices match their VTuber really well.
Points to the one VTuber with the hold on. The I don't know but who like what their name is.
Oh, Joel.
That yeah. There you go. There's prime example of it doesn't matter.
I mean, I do have a friend, by the way, who recently found out that they are gender fluid. They changed their VTuber too. They are more, they have a feminine VTuber model now.
Ooh. Congrats for them. That's the hardest part.
It is. Well, another hard thing for me was admitting that I did want to be feminine. Because throughout high school, I just was trying to be seen as a man. Only a man. But now I'm here. Using he, they pronouns. While being called mama and a wife.
Okay. I got somewhat of a more proper talking spread down, so we good. Okay. Now I just need to pull it over to canvas
Ah.
to be able to save.
Yeehaw, yeehaw, yeehaw. Which is fair. I just don't like using she, her. I don't feel like it fits me anymore. As funny as it is that I go by Melody now, Like, I don't mind being referred to in a feminine way. Just not with she, her, question marks? I don't...
Wife can be anything at this point.
Wife, mama. At this point, it's all gender neutral to me.
Yeah. Purple.
I think it's funny that there are some people out there who get really mad over somebody who was assigned female at birth going by they, them, but still dressing feminine. It's just a label, then don't cry about it if it's just a label. If they can successfully call the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America, they can use somebody's chosen name. Just saying. Look, Gulf of America sounds terrible. Gulf of Mexico rolls off the tongue better.
It really does.
God. Ow. Minjo. Oh. Doesn't need. It doesn't need any sort of glow.
Drawn while stressed does suck. Are you okay, Pop-Tart?
Green.
I mean, you're never gonna have a truly good fandom unless it's small.
And
Yeah.
even then, sometimes the small fandoms are,
Sometimes the small fandoms are worse.
Yeah.
yeah, so just a warning for you kids whenever you get into those situations.
This is not racing. Okay.
I mean, truth be told, there's some stuff that's being called bad in fandoms that I don't personally see as terrible. It just needs to be moderated more. Of course you can! Do you guys want the ref posted in the Discord for my pony version?
Merge these down. Explode.
Hi, Perry!
Dies.
Don't die on me, I love you.
Don't you die?
I am becoming.
Oh, shoot.
I mean, I'm just lucky that, Thank you, Perry! It's so sweet to hear Happy Mother's Day. It genuinely makes me happy whenever you guys say it. Well, Pixel, you can... Discord's requirement is for you to be 13 years of age, and then you probably need your parents' permission.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have seen the sneak peek of V's new animations. I am so excited. She's gonna have more personality.
Yeah. I can't wait till they start working on Sprout.
Can I be real for a second? I miss the futon I used to sleep on. So I used to have a bunk bed with a futon on the bottom that folded up into a couch and would just lay down into a bed. I would put all my stuffed animals on that top bunk on the mattress, and have even more on the bottom bunk with me when I sleep.
That's adorable.
I love plushies. What's funny is the ones that are here aren't even all of mine, honey. I have more.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like me and the teddy bear incident. Or if you can explain that one more. Oh.
Do you want
I just found out a cool way to cut bioluminescence.
Oh?
Mm.
Do you want to know something
Oh.
funny?
Sure, what's up?
So, yesterday I asked him for something. It was a snack. And I've been calling it a deconstructed sandwich. It's pickles,
it is.
cheese, and sliced meat.
Yep, that's a deconstructed sandwich, alright.
I just sit
Yeah.
there munching on it.
Sandwich without the sandwich.
Rec room. What's rec room?
I forget.
No, it was turkey slices, pickles, and pepper jack cheese.
Yeah.
VR chart. Rec room's like VR chat. Is it moderated at least? Because I know VR chat can get really out of hand. Well, that's good. As long as it's moderated, that's what matters.
Hopefully,
Are the blankets in the dryer or the washer?
they're in the dryer right now.
Okay. Well, that's good. I just like to make sure you guys are staying safe out there.
Yeah, because it's one crazy world out there.
I don't like the idea of you guys ending up in danger for any reason. Yeah, it's been a while. I usually only keep one blanket on my lap, but it's been so cold that I took it into the bedroom with me because it's freezing, because it's warm outside.
Yeah.
So the air conditioning is going, so I am cold.
Okay.
I can walk in snowshoeless too, but not very long. Sometimes from sitting downstairs, my toes get to the point where they're so cold I can't feel them. Hey, we're both underground. I'm in a
Alright.
basement. Are you ready, honey?
Yeah. You remember what I said you could do?
Yeah, hold on. I have to find certain stuff. Okay. Hold on. I have to find... Okay. Are you guys ready? Whoop. Well, now which one do I replace?
Any?
I'll replace the Pokemon one.
To make a very thumbnail.
Very.
Where in the world did it save to?
Oh no, it's escaped. India's so big
I
that
mean,
they're
typically if you
separated.
just mention me in the post, I can find it.
Is this the correct size?
Look, it's Papa.
Oh, excuse me.
I told you it wouldn't be too much. Oh, that's right, you're a Pokemon now, too. I mean, it works for now.
For now, it works.
Alright, are we ready to start? I'm not, I'm cold. Is there any blanket you can come to put around my shoulders?
I'll have to check, but hold on, I'm getting thumbnail. Settings. Correct. 1287.
Hi! I don't want you to marry the cotton candy grapes, but you can eat a bunch of them.
Nom, 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 nom,
Honey!
nom.
Freezing the cotton candy grapes. Okay. Are you with me?
And add lemon juice.
And mix in the cotton candy powder into some water and put the grapes in it. Alright, I can add the thumbnail in a bit.
Yeah, I'm just,
My father is Terry Findall, the most famous explorer in Ponyvale. Ever since he adopted me, we've been an inseparable duo of adventurers. One day, the village wizard entrusted us with a special mission, to find a magical flower with healing properties. A pandemic had struck the citizens, and a cure had yet to be found. Understanding the importance of this task, we set out to search for it immediately. The strange illness had the entire population under its grip. Few ponies were still standing. The symptoms began with severe stomach pains and a constant high fever. Then their bones would start twisting and changing length, often protruding from the decaying skin of the affected. It was a matter of life and death that we found the flower. And with every mission we set out on, we achieved our goal, but the expedition took us almost a whole month, and upon returning home, we found the worst. My father couldn't sit idly by. He took the flower with him and, promising to return, left in one of the boats of our ship. 2 days have passed since then. I can't wait any longer. I must go find him. WAS to move, space to jump, C to crawl, shift to run, and E to interact.
Oh my. I love how there's still a little puff of hair.
Yeah. Woo. You can hear them.
Yeah.
My child, forgive me for breaking my promise to return to you. You know how much I love you, but I couldn't abandon my people in such a dire moment. What lies ahead is beyond us, beyond our understanding, and we are all caught in a sickness we cannot escape. I don't want you to follow my path, but I know your bravery will push you to seek the truth. If you must face this, let me guide you, even from afar. I hope you don't. Please turn back, Terry.
Ooh.
I can't read that. Okay. I call these prowlers. There are plenty of them out there. It's most common mutation. They are usually calm, just don't run. They are especially aggressive when they are eating. Don't make any noise near them. See them. I didn't go check over here. Is there anything over here? A cliff. Oh, you're telling me I can't sneak up this side?
Nah.
I
No
mean, the
fun.
game's not free, it's $5. Which isn't the worst for this.
Yeah.
Hey, Hunt.
Yeah.
If I were to send you the screenshots of these finished doodles or colors, do you
Yeah.
think you make the background transparent?
Yeah.
Awesome. You're awesome
Excuse me.
sauce. I don't want to fight Krita on transparent background.
Ah.
Fair.
Kids, Krita's a good starter, but transparent is not fun.
Another good starter is Fire Alpaca. I'm pretty sure it's free.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You can always
yeah.
resort to
Fire-
stealing. No,
Fire
don't
Alpaca's free,
pirate a
as well as
program.
Medibang.
Yes. I should start using Medibang again. I think I just default to Krita because it was my first ever drawing program.
Mine was Paintal Sai, but that doesn't like working with transparent.
A lot of them don't like working with transparent backgrounds anymore.
Yeah.
They don't go past the sign. I'm trying to remember how I got through this. Because
Did
they
you
do
crawl?
follow you. That's the thing.
Yeah.
If they see you, they follow you, and they will kill you.
You'll become their next dinner.
Yep.
Oh, no.
They went nom 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 nom. I
Okay,
have
happy
played
now.
this before. That's the reason why I think it's okay to stream. However, it's I don't have muscle memory for this part because I died a lot. And you're
Yeah.
not supposed to run near them, but I did anyway.
Yeah.
Crawling is good, however, the issue stands in that crawling is not fast enough if they start to come after me. think I see it. The other issue stands in trying to see around the rocks without them seeing me. Because if you see them, they typically can see you.
Yeah.
And they do tend to be really fast, so I can't just book it.
Yeah. Okay, this is
Nah, if they see, they do see. They have eyes, they have vision.
Shoot.
Alright, here. Hopefully this is a thumbnail. Good enough thumbnail.
Hold on, let me alt tab. Oh shoot. It's perfect. Let me go put it on.
Yay!
I thought Orpheus was supposed to make the thumbnail. What happened there?
Well, I needed it, and,
He wasn't done yet.
he said he couldn't draw ponies.
But I've seen him draw ponies before.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
C'est la vie. I need to stop talking different languages in this call. I am so sorry.
No, you're fine.
For the kiddos, c'est la vie is French for such is life. It's a saying that we usually say when something's frustrating, but it's part of life.
Yeah, and it's okay. He seemed really excited to draw the ponies anyway, so.
Good. As long as it makes Han happy, I'm happy. As well as you, Edgar.
Yeah.
Oh, Melody. Sugar honey iced tea. Not used to being on stream anymore. Edgar's.
It's been a while.
It has been. Weird. Now, question. Should I make that talk sprite more of like a blacklight situation, or should I keep it a little more simple?
Good lord. Yeah, hi.
Oh,
Ooh.
jeez.
Poke. Poke, poke, poke. Are they all tongues, or is that just tendrils?
That's tendrils.
Oh, I was gonna be like, oh, that's a lot of tongues. Poke.
Haha! I did it! I made it. Now they need to go away.
Is that hair? I can't tell what that is. That is hair. Okay.
They have mustaches.
They kind of do.
Okay, there. Those ones are all facing that way. I can't see the one on the top of the hill. I know it's there. I can hear it. Now I need to wait for them to face away. So sorry. This is why I gave myself plenty of time to beat this game again. 45-minute experience? No. Oh man, now it's heading up the hill, and that's where I need to go. So, here's the thing is that, oh, I'm so cold. Each type of pony got, like, a different mutation. Hi, Duke! These are the Earth ponies. Basic Earth ponies, anyway. Certain, Pegasi also got, like, a really big mutation, and unicorns got their own mutation. Does it? I've never played Slender Tubbies. This is gonna take me a minute. I really don't want to die after making it here. What do you mean? What do you mean? I was crouching! What do you mean?
Look.
I'm so serious! I hadn't even gotten that close to it! What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Never spaghetti, never spaghetti.
I had to hurry back to the hiding spot because it said, oh, you're done with the fake, Mon. I can't wait to see you.
From your office.
Yeah. Yeah. Cries. I was sneaking. This is why I suck at stealth. I
do
mean,
too.
that's why Papa's PNG is there. It's supposed to be spooky.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, I love seeing them slightly float.
Forgot how much I like Cheerios.
Heroes are good.
Yeah, he loves Halloween. I mean, he's also
yeah.
born in October, so.
Yeah.
That helps.
You know, depending, Thanksgiving is the closest to my birthday, and I don't like that.
Really?
Yeah, it's not a fun holiday. It's just, oh look, food. Which, you can make that type of meal any day of the year.
Yeah.
Looks up at my Chucky and Tiffany dolls that I have in our bedrooms up on the shelf.
Love them.
I do too. They bring me joy. I grew up
I also love cute stuff.
loving Halloween.
So I enjoy horror,
also
and I
grew up
enjoy
having a
cute
crush on
stuff.
Michael Myers.
I never had a crush on Michael Myers. I had a crush on Jason Voorhees.
Same.
I have a crush on Michael Myers and Jennifer Tilly.
Jennifer Tilly's fair. Jennifer Tilly is so fair!
Yeah. And Elvira.
Alpha. Oh. You brought back memories, man. That was my awakening when I was a kid. So, Hunt?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna like her tongue.
I ain't got no idea how to teach you to draw like this. I know how to do a thing, but I don't know how to teach.
Teaching
Bad
is
at
hard.
explanations.
What do you mean? I was still crouched! I hadn't stood up until it started running at me! What did I do?
You two are goobers.
A little too early.
Yeah.
What is your question, Duke?
I have to start all over, don't I? Yup.
Okay. Oh no.
Woo.
Ow.
Like that.
Yes.
Tongue. Her tongue is
How
striped.
many people did you eat?
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Yes. They're great.
10? 540?
Those are some funny looking strawberries. I want to eat.
They look yummy, I'm not gonna lie. I know you shouldn't eat glowing
Yeah.
fruit, but it looks good.
They do look good.
Num num num.
Maybe me playing this on stream was a bad idea. I'm always so hesitant with these games because I'm bad at sneaking.
So I gotta come in there and take over the wheel for a second.
Might have to.
Yeah. Kind of like how I did on Poppy Playtime.
Yeah.
The Huggies. Cheerios.
I mean, like he said, he can't teach you to draw like he does. It is all about
I do not know
practice.
how.
try and mimic his style on your own. Just look at it and try and copy. Maybe not exact,
like-
but
Like, mimicking, like, other artists' style is okay in my opinion, because it helps you learn how to draw specific things. Oh.
Fun fact: Hans art actually taught me how to draw teeth. Teethers and body proportions.
Ow.
Plus, I like his grittier style.
his hair's not really hair.
It's fire.
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 Fire. Ow.
Not a copy of this all to the other eyes.
Don't nom the fire.
The fire.
Here. Ow. Oh, I'm using the wrong eraser. Uh-oh.
Whoopsies.
I don't need them to be bordered.
Okay, there is a distance. Papa is taking the form of an infected pony.
Yeah.
Technically, you could say he's an infected alicorn.
Yeah. And you're just a little nubbin alicorn.
Yeah. Don't eat the wall cotton candy.
Yeah, don't need the wall con candy. Bad.
You'll hurt
Spray bottle.
yourselves.
For a reason.
Sprays with spray bottle. Bad. Sugar pie. Darn it.
The scariest horror game,
For me, for the time frame, it was Welcome to the Game.
Honestly, because it's actually got some realistic elements to it, yeah, I have to agree.
Yeah. That scares the bejesus out of me. It still does. Like when I play it with the others, I scream.
I know horror games that I can't really handle playing. Condemned, Outlast, just all the Outlast games.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I guess we need to get me Welcome to the Game. How much is it? Hold on. I don't have Steam open.
I can buy it for you later.
You're already
it was like
helping me well.
That's fine. I will spoil you.
Oh,
That's what
oh,
I do.
Wait, they're cheaper. It's only $15 for both.
Oh.
There's a third one?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a third one.
It's got the hacker mode DLC. I don't want that one.
Yeah, no, you don't want that one.
So it's $15 for both, which is actually not that terrible. I didn't realize how old those games are. The first Welcome to the Game is almost 10 years old.
Yeah. That was peak horror when I was a kid.
Let's see. There's one called Welcome to the Dreamscape on here.
Those s'mores are just gonna turn into little lumps of coal.
Why are the s'mores turning into coals?
I'm trying to cook s'mores in my hair.
It's too hot. It's blue fire. It's gonna burn immediately.
Can I teach them about the Kelvin scale? Am I allowed to?
Go ahead. I'm taking a moment because I cries about this game. This game actually freaks me out a little bit. Mostly because I'm in the space of a pony. And sometimes the controls don't work. So that's why it scares me.
Okay, so kids, the Kelvin scale is a base unit for temperature. So this is mainly like heat or cold, either or. Most often the Kelvin scale goes by color temperature of lamps. Fun fact. So the
No!
colors are in different heat
You're
radiuses.
ugly.
This goes.
Sorry.
Oh.
Beefing with the inflicted.
Oh god.
Suddenly, you're
Kiddos.
ugly.
So, kiddos. This also goes for our stars and the sun, which the sun is a huge star. It is a red giant. So the Kelvin scale goes off a temperature of color. We have a red giant, so it's around 2,000 Kelvin units, which isn't the
Nah,
hottest,
I'm
but
not
still
calling
will
Papa
melt your
ugly.
skin and bones. Then you have the orangish yellow, which is 3,200 Ks, or Kelvin units, which is hotter than our sun. Then you hit white fire. White fire is the hottest. It is 5,500. And that is where it is just dangerous. All of this is dangerous.
I thought the blue one was the hottest.
Oh, no, wait. It gets worse. Light blue, which is known as cloudy day. It's 7,000 Kelvin units.
Oh.
Hot as heck. The one that Haunt has right now is right clear blue sky. 10,000 Kelvin units.
Your marshmallow's gone.
It's been evaporated. The worst part about that is there's another one above that, which is our loveliest,
Excuse me.
violet. Violet light is almost 15K, and then your hot pinks, or your pinks in general, the hottest out there, which is at the 20,000 Kelvin units.
So you're telling me Lava Girl had really hot hair?
Oh yeah, she in the radius around her, she would have melted everything. People would be shadows on the floor.
Oh.
Everything.
So, let me explain one thing. Is that if you hug Papa, you'd be fine, as long as you're a part of the dream realm.
Yes.
Chiefy's hurt. Uh-oh.
Yes, it does. Good job, Pop-Tart. That is a chemical reaction. Fun fact, to get pink, I believe it's magnesium sulfate. Which makes a
Magnesium.
pink flame. I am so sorry.
It's okay.
I am a freaking nut for the Kelvin scale. And that's because I have a lighter right next to me that is this pinkish flame.
Ooh,
And
pretty.
it burns bright and hot.
What happens if the fire is green?
Green. So green runs into the category of the more on the blue side, which is not as strong, but it's around like 7,000 K. It's not horrible.
You'd still
Lithium.
burn.
Thank you, Pop-Tart. Yeah, it'll burn. It'll melt your skin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We're not made to withstand that. Why do you think we have the ozone?
Yeah.
Imagine,
thank you, Pop-Tart.
imagine
I need
if a
that.
planet had blue sun.
Oh, there was actually theories about that. If we would have gotten a blue sun, a blue giant, to say,
Yeah.
our ecosystem would be completely different.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of us would have been born with chitinous material for skin. Something that could withstand the rays and the radiation that comes off of the blue suns.
Yeah.
We would mainly be desert, no real water sources.
Mhm.
So it'd be an interesting situation. What happens if the fire is black? A black flame is actually.
You're coming too close to me. Okay, I'm gonna be real. These things are ugly. Papa's
They're
not.
very ugly. Pokes
Oh.
tendril. Ew.
Motif.
So lavender, when a fire is black, that's usually closer to a star's end. Sodium fire, yes. Good job, Pop Tart. I am so sorry, everyone. I am a science nut. So black flames, they usually burn less for a lot. Uh, they burn less hot for a lot longer.
Papa is
Usually blue
gorgeous.
flames.
Ah, I'll be
Yes,
right
he
back.
is.
I need to brush my teeth.
I
I
am
legit want
struggling
to.
with this.
I just want to pet his head.
I'm gonna explode.
Oh dear. That's where you get your black dwarves. Actually, black dwarf stars. Those are usually after a
It's been about
supernova.
2.5 hours. We can come back to this next week.
Yeah.
I need to replay it to refresh my memory. Don't eat Papa. No, bad. We'll
They
spray you with
burn
water.
slowly and last longer. Bigger stars die faster than small. Yes, Pop Tart, they do. They burn a lot brighter, but they live a lot less.
So since I'm kind of focused on the conversation, I think I'm gonna close the
Yeah.
game.
Now what happens if two different types of fires connect? For example, hot pink and blue
Sprays
fire.
you with water.
Oh.
That also counts as role playing in chat, by the way. Do I have to put the rule back up? I thought we all knew better by now.
So lavender. What happens there is that they would create and mix to their middle color. So pink fire and blue fire will meld into a more violet color, which means that their heat would significantly increase.
Huh. Maybe I like being a pony too much.
No, it's cute. I like it.
I
Picasso.
never made a pony soda or an OC pony when I was younger, so
I mean, it works. I feel so weird. I feel like I should have been a science teacher.
you could have.
Honestly, it's not too late to change career path.
Yeah, but that requires schooling.
Yeah.
And that tends to cost a lot of money, especially right now. I don't think you want to go into student debt right now,
No.
considering it's about to get worse.
Yeah. Can I not see the chat? Mobile? Can has Okay, I guess I gotta keep
I don't
working on
know
it.
how you'd make Papa in Ponytown.
That's beyond my pay grade. Puts head down. Ugh. What is the hottest type of fire? That
Go
would be
get
the
food.
violet fire, my dear lavender. Which sits about at 20,000 Kelvin units.
I also like horror, but I'm liking the science talk too.
And fire can be fun horror aspect. Yes, it can be. A lot of people are afraid of fire. Because fire is one of those things that we cannot properly control. We can, but can't. Once the fire gets out of hand, especially when oxygen is fueling it, it becomes almost uncontainable. What's the coldest type of fire? That would be the black flames, my dear. They burn the lowest and last the longest. Think about it this way. With a black flame, think about the color spectrum. White is the absence of color, but black is a void of color. So the black flames will be colder but burn longer. Meanwhile, a white flame will burn brighter and stronger but last shortly.
The brightest stars burn out the fastest.
Exactly. Correct, Pop-Tart. That would be a nice idea as well for a fire-based horror game. The elements of the ground will make the fire different colors. You could also kind of do it so that way it could represent the person's emotions as well.
Yep.
How they're feeling. A pyrokinesis. Ooh. A pyrokinetic type of character. Trying to figure out why they're pyrokinetic. Everyone wants hugs their melody.
Yeah, you can have hugs.
You
Of
guys
course.
liking Science Time with Shimmer? Or I should start saying Arcane. But yeah. Shimmer, you liking that?
I mean, you could also refer to yourself as your VTuber name.
Sapphire. That would work. Could have a horror creature have their body made of different elements and different color flames surrounding their body. Smart idea there, Pop-Tart. Write that down.
There's also the idea of having the same creature, but instead of the elements being in their body, they resonate with the elements in the ground.
To make a fireball with certain chemicals, I think talking about arson. We're not talking about arson, honey. That is a literal crime, first of all.
We're just talking about science.
We're talking about how flames continue, especially with stars. Space is kind of my forte. Is there a type of fire that is multicolored? There can be, yes. So, for instance, I'm actually going to grab my lighter here, and I'm going to explain. So, with a flame, usually what will happen is that it'll start with a softer color and then kind of bubble up into that hotter flame.
Yeah.
So with our loveliest violet flame, or the pink flame I have right now, it starts out with a blue, and then it slowly builds up into that hot pink. So yes, fire is technically multicolored, but they're usually in the same facets of each other.
True.
So you'll always see a light blue, a dark blue, and then a violet or a magenta with each other. With flame, wrong one. With Haunt, he's a perfect example, actually. If you look at his hair, the blues, the yellows, and the whites all correlate in the same facets of the Kelvin scale.
Yeah. I don't even think he did that on purpose. There is a green fire. If I remember right, you said that goes with the blues.
Yes. They're kind of in the middle. It's that weird middle ground because it needs a chemical to ignite that color. Same thing with magentas. Usually they need lithium to kind of take off.
Meanwhile, you got me, who's just cozy looking.
You just look like a giant puffball of cuddles. Call for sulfate, bionic acid makes green flames. Correct, Pop-Tart. Wait, is that Auntie? I can't remember. No.
Nah, Auntie's not here.
No.
You haven't been on in a while, so...
Yeah. Correct. Copper chloride makes blue fire.
I would say you could refer to yourself as an aunt if you wanted to.
Yeah, we can do an ounce. Why not? Well, is there a pink fire? Yes, Saru. There is a pink fire. These are rarer in circumstances because they have to burn the brightest. And these stars, as well as flames, burn out really fast. Think of a flash heat. Can we talk about the periodic table? I really don't understand that. Actually, sure. Orange fire is actually natural, my dear Neon. We can talk about the periodic table. I actually love the periodic table.
So, I had a thought.
Go for it.
So, every other week, do you want to have like a science time?
Sure.
And we can host a segment here?
Yeah.
That way we have some educational bits too.
Yeah, it would help them too because at this age they're probably like poor little Lavender here. They could be now just learning about the periodic table.
I didn't understand the periodic table when I was their ages. But
Periodic table's a pain in the
I
butt.
think having a teaching day where we have segments about teaching certain stuff would be nice.
Yeah.
It'll be every other week.
Are you done with the game?
Yeah, for now. We got into a conversation and I kind of got fixated on it too.
No.
I can take a look, Pop Tart.
I want to take a peek.
Oh. Pop Tart.
Record
Okay.
my glasses.
Dang.
Nothing makes oxygen. Oxygen is its own.
So, oxygen. That is one of the first elements that had come along, especially when the Big Bang started. Because the Big Bang is a lovely thing. Because what happens is that it was a primordial superforce full of all sorts of different elements like magnesium, helium, hydrogen, oxygen. And they slowly became one and the same as they got faster and faster, picked up pace, picked up heat, which created the Big Bang, which then created planets, life, ecosystems.
I have a really cute fun fact. So,
Oh, go for it.
technically speaking, do you know what stardust is made out of?
Stardust, yes.
Technically, humans are made out of stardust too.
Yeah. In all technicality, we're all stardust particles.
Yeah.
Our loveliest stardust is technically quote unquote cosmic dust, but people call it stardust because it's a prettier name.
Cosmic dust is also really pretty.
It is. So stardust is consisting of larger refractory minerals that are pretty condensed into one thing. It's pretty much matter left by stars.
Yeah.
Fun fact: when a star goes into a supernova, and a supernova effect is when a star hits the end of its lifespan.
They're asking how we're stardust. Do you want to explain?
Yes. So how we are stardust is after the Big Bang, this dust kind of fluttered around of all this different element. And mind you, with the Big Bang, there was also supernova that were going off because of the new stars that were rapidly coming of age and destroying themselves. In order to make life, the stardust had kind of conglomerated itself into a creation. We are made out of a lot of elements, my dears. A lot of elements.
The one that I see people say the most is iron. And iron, it can be found in space on meteors.
Yep. And that's because of our blood. Iron is in our blood.
Yep.
And we need iron to stay pretty regular and not anemic.
You have a wonderful day as well, Delilah.
Have a good day, Delilah. So, It is 100% true that nearly all the elements in the human bodies were made in a star.
Yeah. You're all like
So
stars.
we have 65% oxygen, 18.5% carbon, 9.5 hydrogen, 3.2 of nitrogen. We have calcium, 1.5,
Well,
1% phosphorus.
one thing you got wrong there is smoke does not equal oxygen. Smoke is carbon dioxide.
Yes.
It is why you can't inhale the smoke and why it makes it so you can't breathe.
Correct, because it sticks to our oxygen molecules and destroys the oxygen molecules.
Yep.
Hey. Hey, dude. What you doing,
So
Bubba?
fire is not edible.
Nope. It is very dangerous. And that's because, the reason why we're so flammable is actually because we're 65% oxygen. Which, since oxygen gets so close to heat, it ignites.
Yep.
It is a flammable gas. Fun fact. That's why if you ever see in a hospital, there's a room, it'll say oxygen room, and it says no smoking nearby or anywhere near this area.
You shouldn't be smoking in a hospital anyway.
Anyway, but
People will do it anyway.
people are stupid. But pretty much, if you would have a flame nearby that room, it would explode. How can we digest things even if sometimes it's hard? That is because of our stomach acid. Our stomach acid. Our lovely stomach acid. It is
Tummy
very
acid,
important to us.
the only reason why our tummy doesn't eat itself is because we're constantly feeding it, so it doesn't just digest the lining.
Correct.
If you
It's
don't eat, it starts to
primarily
digest the
hydrochloric.
lining. There's also the fact that if you don't eat, your body will start to break stuff down in itself.
Yes. And the stomach acid is primarily hydrochloric acid, which is a very acidic acid. Like, melt through metal acidic.
Yep.
The reason why it's made out of HCI, which is the hydrochloric acid, it's a vital part of the digestive process. It breaks down food, it kills harmful bacteria, and it's produced by cells in the stomach lining, called a parietal cells.
Do you guys want to know a fun fact? Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Okay, Bill Nye. Maybe we should do that sometime.
Realizing some of the information he gave back then is inaccurate to now.
Now? Yeah. Makes me sad. But it's because back then, that was correct. Science is always evolving.
It's always changing.
Why do we need nerves? Even sometimes it's useless. Because nerves are very important. So, fun fact about nerves. If you did not have nerves, you would not be able to feel. You would not be able to sense heat.
I don't think you'd be able to taste either.
Taste either. Because it's in your tongue. Your tongue is mainly is a muscle with nerves.
Yep.
And your taste buds are also nerves. Fun fact, kiddos. So, let's say if you had no nerves. So this is actually something that I'll refer to as, actually, open heart surgery patients. What they usually do is that if the nerves and the veins are no longer working properly, they'll take the veins and the nerves from the legs because they are the closest to the heart's nerves and veins.
There's also the fact with some surgery, they'll take bits and pieces from your leg to replace.
Yes.
There's also the fact, typically, if something's high in protein, it doesn't have that much carbs. Food facts.
Yeah. So, the worst part is that if we had none of those nerves, and you were to say put your hand on a hot stove, you do not have those nerve endings to fire off your brain signaling hot, danger, pain. You would still have your hand on that stove and your hand would be burning.
It'd probably be
You would
rendered
not know
useless
it.
after a short amount of time.
Yep. Because third-degree burns are no joke. Like that stuff is scary.
I think what's funny is that it's a stupid story. I had a tablet ages ago. I was watching stuff on my tablet while I was cooking. I melted part of the tablet, but that tablet still worked really well, despite being partially
Oh my
melted.
gosh.
I used to be a heavy science kid. Now I'm more in tune with my emotions, so much so that I don't retain the information like I used to.
I am still a logical piece of trash.
I
Logic comes first.
I can help explain like certain mental disorders and such. I can help you figure out how to get through. I can tell you what'll make your brain give off certain chemicals to make you happy. Did you know eating chicken nuggets actually gives you serotonin? Like genuinely, chicken produces serotonin in your head.
That's cool.
There's also the fact that even smelling chocolate can fire it off too.
Yeah.
Ouch.
What about useless body parts? I don't know what that called. But for example, the tailbone. Are they actually completely useless? Technically, no.
The tailbone is
yes.
actually something that's really good for you to have balance. Just like cats and dogs
Same
do.
thing with your big toes.
There's also the fact that people will say your pancreas is useless, but it's not.
Yeah. So
it's also your appendix is also not useless.
No. Gallbladder too. So these quote unquote junk organs that they call, they're not really junk. They have purposes. It's just as time went on, they don't work as hard as they used to.
They don't need
our
to.
Diets have changed. Our way of living has changed. We're no longer hunters and gatherers, folk. Fun fact, the appendix was supposed to help the, I think the liver with poisons.
Yeah.
From berries
it also,
and fruits that...
If I remember right, it helps with producing stuff to help you pee. If I remember right.
They help with the urinary tract.
I couldn't remember what it was called, so...
I got you. The appendix is a weird little tiny organ. Which, fun fact, if you ever get a sharp pain and it persists and it does not stop, even with medication, go seek medical attention, please, and thank you.
Another fun fact
someone that
about
had
the human body. So, did you know it's more common in people that are assigned female at birth to not know if they're having a heart attack?
Yep.
Some will just mistake it as cramps.
Yep.
And it'll just feel normal for them.
Fun fact, women have a higher pain tolerance than men do.
Yeah. That is biologically proven, by the way.
Oh, my most random fact? You want a random science fact that I know? I can't say that one out loud.
What's your question, Sieru?
Actually, did you know a day on Venus lasts longer than a year on Venus?
Oh.
On Venus, one rotation on its axis takes the equivalent of 243 days, Earth days.
Yeah.
And the planet's orbit around the sun takes the equivalent of 225 Earth days. So 1 day on Venus lasts longer than a whole year on Venus.
Another little fun fact. It's not gaming anymore, which is fine. So, a little thing, little tip trick for you if you have ADHD. If your body's not getting enough sugar, typically you will wake up with nausea. That's because your brain burned all the sugars in your body, all the glucose is gone. And that's why people with ADHD tend to need to consume more sugars than the average person. Which is really unfortunate for Haunton if you think about it, because he's diabetic and has ADHD. Yeah, that could be why you wake up feeling dizzy, is you don't have enough sugar in your brain. I've been looking, Pop-Tart, don't worry. I have it up on my third screen. What's your question, Sieru? What is it? Another little fun fact is that do not cut out sugar from your diet entirely. You will end up with depression. However, you have cerebral palsy? I don't know much about that one. I know more about how certain mental disorders affect your brain more than anything. Thank you, Orphe. Yeah, cerebral palsy. I don't know much about that one myself.
So that one's a hard one, but I can. Hold on, I actually did a paper on this. Hold on, let me pull up my old high school papers. Okay, so cerebral palsy, or CP for short, is a group of neurological disorders that affect movement and posture. This is caused by a non-progressive brain damage that occurs before, during, or even shortly after birth.
Oh.
Usually in compromised birth. So, let's say if mama's in labor, right, having the kid, and they have to do an emergency C-section.
That happens often.
This happens often. It's usually because the umbilical cord is sadly wrapped around the baby's neck.
Or it's a breech baby.
And this happens exactly. They could be going butt first instead of head first.
Yep.
So during that time, it's very, very, very crucial. Because how long do they lose oxygen? How long was it wrapped around their neck? Or how long were they breached? And sometimes they don't notice that it's breached till a foot comes out.
Yeah.
And that's when it's like, uh-oh. And you cannot have a baby butt first.
Nope. Let's see. What's another little fact I know? Did you know you can drink too much water?
Yeah.
You don't want your pee to be clear. That means you are too hydrated.
You can overhydrate. Oh.
I also had... Are you gonna be okay, honey?
It's like shooting up the side of my face and I'm giving me a headache.
Have you tried any of the numbing stuff?
Yeah, it doesn't.
I had 2 strokes when I was born, and that.
Do you want to go
my
lay
cerebral
down,
palsy
honey?
got crazy. Mm.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh.
I had health issues when I was born too. I was a little
Yeah,
NICU baby.
Oh. You know what? Do you want to hear a fun fact that'll probably make these kids smile a little bit?
What's that?
Hippos create their own sunscreen.
They do?
The pigments in their skin, one of which is hipposudartric acid, helps absorb harmful UV rays. This secretion has antibacterial components as well. Hippos still need to stay well hydrated, which is why you probably find them in the water or covered in mud. But they make their own sunscreen.
That's neat.
Yeah.
So, do you want to know a fun fact?
Go for it.
Let me find the name of it.
Oh, a hole in your heart, Pop-Tart. Yikes. That one's a scary one, too. Heart murmurs are scary, too. Oof.
So, did you know there are such things as blonde raccoons? But what they have is different from albinism.
Oh, ow. Oh, man.
It's called
That's actually really cool.
leucism. And typically, it's not it's not the complete loss of pigment like albinism is.
Hello.
Oh, I'm nosy, and I wanted to say Happy Mother's Day and happy anniversary. Okay, not
What? Silly.
Let's see. Did you know there's actually a real thing called melanism that occurs in animals that causes their coat to be darker?
That's cool. Lower production of melanin.
No, it's a higher production of melanin.
Fun fact, for the first about 460 years of my life, my hair was pitch white. Yeah.
Ah.
Mama, do you know if we would still be able to be a therapist with us possibly having multiple personality disorder or being bipolar?
Honestly, you might make a better therapist for people with those same disorders.
Yeah, actually, fun fact, most therapists have therapists. Because some therapists have a better time being able to talk to those that have their similar disorders.
Yep.
Much like a depressed person will be put up with a depressed therapist.
Yeah.
Because they understand what they're going through and they talk through it.
Oh, I will say most child therapists don't know what they're doing.
Nope.
I went through that. I got told that everybody online was lying to me and they weren't actually my friend, they were just trying to use me.
Eesh. I do.
But it's okay, because she took me to get ice cream and took me to see her horses.
No.
That's why I stopped actually talking about my problems. She would take me out to do fun things if I just didn't talk about them. Let's see, what's another story I can tell? Oh, should I talk about the one time I hallucinated when I went camping? 'Cause I got really sick? That was a time. So, there's a reason I can't go camping anymore. It's because typically I do end up getting very, very ill. This is back in the time where creepypasta had, like, the biggest boom it had ever had. And I was one of those kids that was highly obsessed with it. It brought me a bit of comfort, and you could say that all of my electronics were dead. There was no way I could have heard it. But I hallucinated the Skull Kid laugh and someone tall with that was featureless looming over the tent. The shadow didn't match anybody that I was camping with. So, yeah, there's that.
Oof.
I mean, it's not so bad now. I was too tired to scream. I was that sick that I just rolled over and went back to sleep.
That's actually a more common response than you think.
It's warm! Blanket warm. I get to be warm.
So, a fun little factoid here, and I think the kids are gonna like this one too. So, did you know if put in a big enough bathtub, Saturn would float?
Oh,
Saturn
isn't it because it's made of gases?
Primarily comprised of hydrogen and helium gas, giving it an overall density lower than that of liquid water. However, since the planet is not a uniform rigid object, we can't be sure if it would float without further experimentation. That's an experiment that would take an awfully big laboratory.
Let's see. What happens if the body shuts down overnight? Well, that would depend on the situation.
That was a little harder.
You've said that already, Duke.
Somebody thinks I gotta have like half of my eye covered.
Oh.
Because the light irritating.
Did you turn off the light in the room?
I just strained my eyes too much. But let me do that.
So if the body shuts down overnight, it all like kind of shuts down. It goes into a sleep mode. That's why you have rapid eye movement states. But if it shuts down, then sadly, you would not be able to live.
It depends on where you are. If you're at home by yourself, typically, you're not gonna live. If you live with somebody, you might be able to get to the hospital fast enough to be resuscitated.
Yep.
It all depends on your circumstances.
Yep. On a brighter and happier note than that, did you know that on Saturn and Jupiter, it rains diamonds?
Man.
On Saturn and Jupiter, the atmospheric pressure is so high, it is possible the amorphous carbons in their atmospheres could be converted into diamonds.
That's neat.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, like, the gems for Peridot came from space, if I remember right.
Yes, they are.
Let's see. Rubies are typically formed under extreme heat.
Yep.
Bismuth can take a lot of different shapes.
And it's very radioactive.
Yeah.
Uh,
Rainbow Mickey.
My favorite planet is Pluto.
Pluto, mine Saturn.
That makes sense.
Fun fact, kiddos, caffeine withdrawal is a real condition. Caffeine withdrawal is a real condition with neurochemical causes. Common symptoms include headache, fatigue, difficulty concentrating, and dysphoric mood.
You want to know why? It's just like a withdrawal of any kind of drug.
Yep.
Because caffeine technically categorizes itself as a drug.
Same thing with sugars. The only thing is that sugar you can't fully cut out of your diet.
He's
Trust
got a
me,
tail.
I did that 1 year. I was miserable.
Don't ever cut sugar out of your diet.
Nope.
Your brain needs that to function. My
learned that
favorite
sadly the hard
video
way.
game, that's a tough one.
Elden Ring.
Bioshock series.
Bioshock, that's another good one.
I suppose I will have to say specifically Pokemon because I've grown up on that and I still go back to it. Even if I don't play it consistently, it's a game I always go back to.
Okay, I will be back.
Well,
I'm gonna go eat supper real quick.
one cup of coffee a day isn't an addiction.
Man.
That doesn't count as an addiction. You'd need to have more per day for it to count as an addiction because being addicted to something means you're overindulging in it, and 1 cup of coffee a day is an overindulgence.
Yeah.
Like, say, with how much I play video games, people would call that an addiction. Granted, people with ADHD are more prone to getting an addiction to something. Though I think we might call stream there. We're getting close enough to the time I wanted to end anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed this little time of learning. I will be playing that off stream a little bit to try and get myself back into the feel of it. I'm trying to remember where to go. Dyslexia just means you mix up letters, to my knowledge. You're gonna struggle with reading.
A woman.
Hi, Pepsi.
I am tired.
Me too. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you for the Mother's Day wishes. I'll see you guys next Thursday? Thursday, yes. I love you guys.